Hi, thank you for joining me for the second season of the Sunday sessions. I thought I would start out the first episode by maybe going over what meditation is and what it is, at least here in this space. So I think that whether you are coming here as a person who practices meditation regularly, or if you've never done meditation before, or maybe you tried out different methods and you're still trying to find that thing that really works for you or you connect with. So this is really focused on awareness and clarity and better control of reactions and emotions and thoughts. So there's no religion that is being brought into this here. Although you may see that in the background I have a cross. I also have, I apologize for this, where's it? You'll see I have like the Hindu god of protection over here. Some kids in Bali made that art for me. It's very special to me. I have a Buddha here. A bit of background. I grew up in a Southern Baptist focused religion while I was growing up in my early childhood years, and I don't really subscribe to that anymore. However, of course, there are parts of it that have shaped me and who I am today, and I appreciate and acknowledge that. And of course, there are certain things about it that I think are very common and connect with other religions and practices. And I've been studying different religions like Hindu, Buddhism, different spiritualities. I'm a certified medium. So I've been really open the past few years to just try to find what I really connect with. That being said, I may quote lines from like the Dhammapada or different texts just as context, and just because I think there's a single thread going through all of these practices, spiritual practices, religions of love and peace, which are so universal, and what we're all looking for, and what we connect with, and how we connect with one another. So I will be bringing those elements in, and things that I've found helpful or useful to me, and how I connect and have found clarity and awareness. And so, take what is useful to you and leave the rest, and don't feel like there's any judgment here in how you practice or what you take or what you find helpful for you. I've really been exploring the past few years or decade, really, about trying to find a good mix, and I'm still exploring and discovering new things every day. So I imagine it will be the same for you the more you practice. But here, this is a safe space for you to explore, and I will introduce different elements from various things that I found helpful for me. And so that's what it is here. And basically, it's not a religious practice. It's just a way of becoming aware of your thoughts and feelings on a very real minute-to-minute level, and then understanding how to shape your responses or no response, or how you react or don't react to those, and how you can just really interact, connect, and just be on a very aware level in the moment with your environment around you. So I think what I will start with here is just opening with, don't judge yourself when you start a meditation practice. It takes practice. It's a practice. So you may find that it's hard for you to sit for a long period of time, and you don't need to do that with meditation. It's actually, the goal of meditation, for me at least, is that it becomes just a way of being and who you are, that you don't, not even, it doesn't have to be something you think about that you stop and actually have to do. It just becomes a way of being, so that no matter the situation, you automatically respond or don't respond in a way that helps you maintain peace and calm and not compromise your inner self, inner feeling of love, and the love that you give out, or peace that you give out, or calm that you're able to maintain. So you may start out finding that you want to sit and meditate by yourself and you need absolute quiet, and that's okay. Maybe you start out with 30 seconds and gradually increase it every day or every week, or how often it is that you're trying to practice. Maybe you only have time to have quiet when you're commuting, or when you're walking to and from a place. It doesn't have to be where you have to be in a certain place at a certain time for a certain amount of time. Meditation is a conscious awareness that's always present. So you carry it with you. It may help at first until you can get to that place, no matter your environment, because really you want to get to a state of consciousness where you're able to elevate into a super conscious state, no matter what the environment. So you're in, I don't know, like a downtown city, and there are thousands of people around you, and there's the noise of the cars and people talking, and construction, whatever these things, this external noise that is constant once you leave your space. And really, meditation, once you find what works for you, will allow you to be aware of what's around you, but at the same time recognize an internal calm and peace despite your external surroundings, and so that you always have that place within you to go to, so you can feel that calm and peace no matter what situation you're in. And that's the goal. And so I found, for me, I do that through breath work and visualization techniques. And what do I mean by that? I'm going to take you on a little exercise to kind of help you establish this initial technique. And then my hope for you is that through this 8-week series, you'll continually work on it yourself each week, so that you find and discover what works for you and what doesn't, and kind of build your own practice. But let's see. I'm going to use the heart and root chakra singing bowls today at the end of our visualization. So I'll just have some time where you just hear the singing bowls and you can really get into your meditation space. But so like I was saying, you don't necessarily have to have a space carved out, like physically, that you use for meditation, but it may be helpful for you to designate a space, if you have something like that, in a safe environment where you feel safe and in control when you first start out, until you really get comfortable with your meditation practice and allowing yourself to have that level of awareness and clarity and state of consciousness. So if you are able to now, I'd like you to either sit or stand, or maybe you're walking around, that whatever you're comfortable doing, whatever works for you. Sometimes I like to meditate while I'm walking in nature. Sometimes it's not practical and I might be traveling to different places, like in the car. But if you have a safe space where you are now while you're watching this, and you want to sit or lie down, that might be helpful at first until you can really take yourself to that state no matter where you are. So maybe you have like a certain candle or fragrance that might help you get into this calm state, or like maybe you need to dim the lights. Maybe you like to lie down and put like a cozy blanket over you so you feel really safe and secure. Or maybe you like to sit in a chair. I don't know, try out different spots and places and really see how you feel and where you feel most calm or at peace, or how you're best able to visualize or really focus on your breathing. And you know, one thing about meditation some people have said to me is that they always get like these thoughts coming into their head, and how do you keep from being distracted? Well, that's kind of the thing about meditation, is that you're never going to be in a completely quiet environment. There's always going to be distractions. You're always going to have these thoughts or voices like that interrupt or want to come in, and that's okay. Just recognize them, understand what they are, and just let them go, and then focus back on your breathing or the sound of my voice or whatever you're visualizing in that moment. Okay? Just don't be too hard on yourself. It's a practice. So maybe you want to sit down, lie down. Always try to have a straight back, whatever you're doing, just so that you have a clear channel for your breathing. If you're able to, gently close your eyes. Allow if you're lying down, legs and arms to fall to your side, palms up. If you're seated, maybe have your feet on the floor with your palms up on your knees. And you know, I do like to use palms up, and maybe you feel more comfortable with your palms down. I just use my palms up because it's more that you're receiving energy. Instead of being closed, you're more open. So, but you might find that you feel more comfortable with your palms down. So like that's just more closed, like going through you. Having your palms open is just more being open to receiving what is coming to you. So just an energetic field. So whatever you feel comfortable with. But let's get started. So during the meditation, if at any time you feel discomfort or you find thoughts or distractions, it's okay. Just come back to the sound of my voice or focus on your breathing. Let's slowly count back from 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a breath, pulling from the root of your spine up to the crown of your head. 2, 3, 4. And as you exhale, push the breath down from the crown of your head to the root of your spine for 4. And allow your breath. Visualize it going through the root of your spine, down through the ground, down to the center of this earth. Watch as it wraps around the center of the earth like a root ball. Notice the color of your breath. And bring your breath up from the root ball of the center of the earth, up through your spine, up to the crown of your head. And hold at the crown of your head for 1, 2, 3, 4. Now push your breath back down through the root of your spine to the root ball at the center of the earth. And bring it back up to the crown of your head. And as you bring your breath back up to the crown of your head, notice there's a golden sun above your head. Bring your breath into the sun, and as you exhale, allow your breath to push the sun out around you, around your body, and feel the warmth as it envelops your body. This is your safe space. Push your breath down with this golden sunlight through your body, down to the root of your spine, down to your toes, and back up to the crown of your head. Back into the sun around you. Push your breath out into the sun around you, into your body, down to your toes, and back up to the crown of your head for 1, 2, 3, 4. Now while you're in this space, no one can come in unless you invite them in. You are protected. You can always come back to this safe space anytime you need to. Now, in your mind's eye, visualize you are standing outside of a train station. Notice what it looks like to you. Hear the sound of the approaching train as it comes in and it slows down in front of you. Feel the wind as the train moves and comes to a stop. As the door opens, carefully go up the steps. Look in front of you and choose a seat. As the train begins to pull away, notice where it's headed. Look out the window and see what it looks like around you. Where are you headed to? Where will you get off? Feel that the train is slowly coming to a stop, and that you have nothing with you, it's just you. Now you're ready to get off in this new place that you come to. As you walk down the stairs and to the platform awaiting in front of you, look around. What is this place? Where are you at? Is it somewhere you've been before? Somewhere new? Is anyone there with you or by yourself? What does it smell like? How does it feel stepping out? Notice in front of you as you continue walking forward is this place. What does it feel like under your feet? Are you barefoot? Do you feel grass, sand, rocks? Are you on a road? Now lie down wherever you are, wherever this is to you. Take in the air, the smell. Is it daytime, nighttime? What kind of nature is around you? Are you in a building, by a lake, a park? There are trees around you. I want you to sit here for a minute. feel how it is in this safe space, in this calm space where you've taken yourself. When you're ready, come back to the sound of my voice. Start to wiggle your toes, move your fingers. Slowly open your eyes. Remember this feeling. Visualize the place that you went to and what it smelled like, how you felt there, how you got there. Know that you can come back to that place anytime you need to, anytime you feel like things are out of control, anytime you feel like you're going to react to a situation. Just take a moment, take some deep breaths, know that you're safe and protected. Protect your boundaries to yourself, and allow yourself to go to that place where you just went. Excuse yourself from the situation if you need to. Take a moment. Go back to that feeling. Visually in your mind, take yourself to where you felt the peace and calm, and then come back to the situation when you're ready, so you're better able to deal with it and be present in the moment without reacting in a way that maybe you wouldn't have if you had taken a moment. So for this week, your homework is to start taking a minute a day to just meditate. What I mean by that is to take a minute wherever you are, however you're able to do it, where you can just allow yourself a minute to just focus on your breathing, pushing your breath like we did through your body up to every part of your, like from your crown of your head to your toes and up, creating your safe space around you, your boundary, because that's so important. And we'll do a different session on boundaries, but allow yourself to focus on your breathing and allowing whatever's going to come in, release it, and visualize this space that brought you calm, and just see what comes in when you're there. And what I mean by that is maybe it's just a feeling of calmness or peace. Maybe you might get some thoughts that come to you about something that you've been working on or trying to figure out, or maybe like your spirit guides or angels might try to communicate with you through meditation when your mind is quieter, or you allow yourself that time and space to really focus on your internal calm and peace. So take a minute each day this week and try to just focus on your breathing, going to this place where you just went, and just allowing to come in what will come in, knowing that you are in a safe space and that you can always come back here. I hope that this has been helpful, and in the next session we will talk about boundaries and mantras, like inspirational things you can kind of say to yourself while you're meditating, depending on what it is you're trying to perhaps answer or guidance that you are seeking. Okay, thank you so much for joining here, and please comment or like and subscribe below if you feel so led, and I would love to hear your feedback. And have a beautiful week. Bye.